More emotion, more action, more Maury. And it starts now. It's an unbelievable hour of paternity drama, and the results are in.
This man, Guy, deserted her. Chenise believes Rachel forced him to do it.
I trust my husband. When he said that's not his baby, I believe him.
He says you were together 3 times he used protection.
In one night, 3 times.
Is this your child?
No, it's not my child, man.
We're gonna find out. Guy. Now, when Jessica was just 16, she discovered she was pregnant.
He broke up with me, and ever since he hasn't thought he was a father of my son.
All of a sudden, because of his mother?
Yes.
Everyone's gonna know what a slut that little fish face is, and we're finally rid of her. You know?
Child looked like your son.
No. You let me talk. Let me talk.
Well, let's find out. Mark? He's made your life a living hell?
A living hell, Maury. Say the baby ain't his, then he say it is, then he say it ain't. He plays me like I'm a ping pong.
Find out right now. Galen?
The emotion starts right now on Maury.
Everyone, this is Chenise. Now, when Chenise was 7 months pregnant, she says this man, Guy, deserted her. He deserted her and began to her baby. Why? Because Chenise believes Guy's new girlfriend, Rachel, forced him to do it.
That's right.
Before we speak to Chenise, this is what Guy and Rachel watch this.
I'm 1,000% sure that I'm not the father of Cenise's baby, Stefan. Chenise and I only had sex 3 times, and we used protection every single time. It's impossible. I know for a fact that Chenise was sleeping with other people at the time that she got pregnant. A few of them was my good friends. Chenise thinks I'm denying her baby because of my wife, Rachel, but that's not the case.
I trust my husband. When he said that's not his baby, I believe him.
I know Cenise's son isn't mine. She carried that damn baby for a whole year. Cenise's baby already weighs 100 pounds. And God forgive me, but it looks like he has up and down syndrome. Trust me, I do not make babies that look like that. Chenise, when this test proves that I'm not the father of your baby, I want you out of my life.
What do you think? You ever heard stuff like that before?
Nah, Maury, that's that BS he on. That's what he's on. He don't know what he's talking about. He's just talking out the side of his neck. That is not his wife. Could be his cousin for one. So why he talking all that? Yeah. I bet you didn't know that. I bet you didn't know that.
Chenise says you were together 3 times he used protection each
3 times, Maury? Probably in one night, 3 times. No, not just 3 times. More than 3 times.
Protection, right?
Yes.
Without protection. Well, guess what? In order to make sure that everybody's telling the truth, we gave Chenise a lie detector test, so we're going to have that. Okay. So when you were 2 months pregnant with Stefan, what did you tell?
He was like, I'm be there for your baby. I'm support you. I want you to have a boy, but I wanted to have a girl. So he was like, if you have a girl again and make a boy this time, he was gonna be there for me while he talking all that mess.
That's when you were 2 months pregnant.
That's when I was 2 months pregnant.
What happened when you were 7 months
When I was 7 months pregnant, he got with Rachel. Rachel started putting that stuff in his ear, talking about, that ain't your baby. The baby don't look like you. How you know what we was doing when we was together? Was you there? No, we did not have no threesome. It was only 2 of us.
Now, when you gave birth, was he there at the hospital?
No, he wasn't there. I guess he decided to go on a trip vacation instead of seeing his son born. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to go on a vacation.
So he wasn't at the hospital. He didn't sign any birth certificate, anything
nothing like that. Nothing.
And then when Stefan got sick, did he come to the hospital?
No, he didn't come to the hospital. I called his phone about 1,001 times. He did not pick up not one time. He wanted to play them childish games, pick up the phone and hang up. No.
Do they look alike? You think they look alike? You think?
My son is beautiful. Y'all see my son? My son is beautiful. Okay. No, he might look like me. He might look like me. Okay. But right here, all this right there, he looks just like him. And he's not my son.
Has he ever seen your baby?
My
He's
baby
never
not one
seen your
time.
baby.
So how you gonna say the baby don't look like you and you ain't seen him not one time?
He said this baby was huge. So
How my baby gonna be 100 pounds? Babies can't be 100 pounds in 2 months.
here they are, Guy and Rachel. You're positive you're not the father.
Man, I'm 1,000% positive.
Boy, you ain't know that.
I ain't the only dude you was with. I ain't the only dude you was with. Why you sitting here fronting? I ain't the only dude you was with. You sitting here fronting. Why you sitting here fronting? So you didn't mess with nobody. You didn't mess with nobody. You didn't mess with nobody. Nobody else. You didn't mess with nobody else. You got me twisted.
Guy. 3 times.
3 times, man. That's
That's
it.
it.
No, not 3 times. You wasn't there. You was not there. How you gonna say that? How you gonna say that?
All I said, when we went to the park, she didn't say nothing.
Why on the phone you gonna tell me I heard you? I said, whoop-de-bam this, blah, blah. But I would come out there and see the baby. Yeah, blah, blah.
Man, whatever, man.
Now what you gotta say about that?
Do I ever talk to you?
Guy, you
Do I
never
ever talk to
me on
you?
the phone.
Do I ever talk to you?
You ever
No.
seen this baby?
No, I ain't seen.
Take a look.
I seen the baby. I seen the baby one time on the picture.
Take a look.
That baby don't look like me, man. Look like me, man. That baby don't look like
God.
me. Well, if I'm ugly, you say your baby ugly because you say it look
My
like
baby's
me.
fine, baby. My baby
Know what I'm
is
saying?
fine. My baby
Okay.
look like me.
You gonna if it's yours?
Murray, the baby mine, I'm gonna be there.
Okay.
The baby mine, I'm gonna be there.
So, we wanted to get all the facts out in the open, so we gave Chenise a lie detector test about whether she was telling the truth about her relationship with Guy. Here are the results. You were asked, Chenise, if you had sex with Guy more than the 3 times he claims you did. You said yes. The lie detector determined you were telling the truth more than 10 times. 3 of which without protection. Well, you know, I don't know whether sex without protection should be applauded or not, but that's what the result is. But now, there's the most important thing. Is this your child or not?
No, it's not my child, Murray.
We're going to find out right now. When it comes to 2-month-old Stefan Guy, you are the father. Just take care of it. Take care of it. Thank you, Rachel. Okay, so
Now you let him in this child's life. Don't get on him, all right? You let him in his life. Because if you're in his face all the time, you'll drive him away, and you want him in your child's life. Because he's the father, right? Thank you very much.
I apologize. The baby man, I'm gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be a man of my word. I'm gonna be there for the baby.
All you do is lie.
What happened to this couple after the show? We have an amazing update.
when Jessica was just 16, she discovered she was pregnant.
He broke up with me, and ever since he hasn't thought he was a father of my son.
All of a sudden, because of his mother?
Yes.
Everyone's gonna know what a slut that little fish face is, and we're finally rid of her.
Child looked like your son.
No. You let me talk. Let me talk.
Well, let's find out right now.
It's an unbelievable hour of paternity drama, and the results are in.
This is Jessica. Now, when Jessica was just 16, she discovered she was pregnant. Now, Jessica hoped and believed that the love of her life, Mark, would be there for her. But, like in so many teen pregnancy stories, Jessica was sadly mistaken. Watch.
When Jessica was 16 years old, she fell in love with her boyfriend, Mark. They became high school sweethearts, and she truly believed she was with the man of her dreams.
Me and Mark were so in love.
Although Jessica was only in the 10th grade when she found out that she was pregnant, she says she and Mark were pleasantly surprised together.
During my pregnancy, he was always there for me. When I gave birth to my son, he was in the delivery room. He signed the birth certificate. It was the best thing that ever happened to me.
But just 2 months later, Mark unexpectedly began to deny that he was Dominic's father.
He broke up with me, and ever since he hasn't thought he was a father of my son.
I know I'm not the father of Jessica's baby, and I know Jessica's a lying, cheating whore.
But Jessica believes that Mark is being influenced by his family, mainly his mother, Mary.
Mark's mother, Mary's ruining my life. She's telling everybody that my son is not Mark's.
Jessica is a low-down, no-good, white trash hussy who's never been good enough for my son. I'm glad we're going to find out today that this isn't my son's baby. Then we're through with her for good.
I'm only 17 and I can't do this by myself.
So we're going to meet Mark and his mother in a bit. But first, what have the last 2 months been like?
Can't do anything.
All because of his mother?
Maury.
Huh?
Yes.
What did his mother do?
I guess she heard a rumor that I cheated on him, Maury.
She heard a rumor. Who'd you hear that rumor from?
I don't know.
Did you cheat on him? No?
I love him too much to cheat on him.
She go around calling you names? Like what?
A bitch and a whore and a hussy and...
You think it's like Mark?
Yes, Maury. Look at their ears, Maury. Look at their ears. Look at their ears.
The ears.
They got the same exact ears. One's round and then one's pointed. Same eyes.
Did they do anything in the last 2 months to help?
They haven't done anything at all.
Does he see the baby?
No.
Did he break up with you?
I guess. I don't know what's going on, Maury.
Well, what does that mean, you don't know? That's what I don't understand about you.
He left. He just left. Like, he didn't say nothing to me.
You haven't been going out, have you? You
I can't go out, Maury.
Why?
My son.
Oh, because your baby. All right, it's time to meet Mark and his mother, but before we do, they had one more thing to say. Jessica, look at this.
Jessica, today is the day you'll find out that I am not the father of your baby. And when you do, I never want to see your face again, so stay the hell away from me.
That's right. Finally, everyone's going to know what a lying, cheating slut that little fish face is, and we're finally rid of her.
You know, before I bring them out, your parents are in the audience, and they have to listen to this, okay? They have to hear you being called names like that. I mean, how embarrassing is that? Here they are, Mark and his mother, Mary. I got to ask Mary first because, you know, lightning rod in all of this. What is so upsetting to you?
She lies all the time. From day one, she has done nothing but lie. I tried to like her. I brought her into my home, and I loved her.
Right.
But she has done nothing but lie. The girl! You let me talk! You let me talk! Let me talk! Maury, listen, please. What kind of a girl is going to walk out naked in front of my... Tell me that's a lie. It
That
ain't.
is a lie.
It's not a... You see, you're lying again.
Okay.
That's all you know how to do
Mary,
is lie.
Mary, does that child look like your son?
Yes.
No. He also looks like...
Mark, you all admit that you were boyfriend and girlfriend, right?
Yeah,
You
it
admit
was.
that. You were. Now, because you had a friend of yours in the same room with Jessica, does that mean they were doing something?
It is whenever she rushes out to greet me, she never ever does any other time. And he's putting on his shoes and his shirt when I walked in.
He never takes his shoes off when he comes to visit. He didn't have a shirt on. He didn't have no shoes on.
He did have a shirt on. Thank you.
Oh, really?
And I know.
It should have been me in my house when I wasn't home anyway.
That was
It
your
wasn't your
friend.
apartment.
That was your friend.
It was my apartment. Hey, do you?
Yeah. And you gonna sit there and mess with somebody else on my son?
How do you know I messed with
Blood
them?
is thicker than your tears, baby.
This'll prove it.
God,
I will.
death when I get him.
Mark, you signed the birth certificate?
That was before I even heard any more rumors than I heard.
Oh, so
there's 50 more could pile on after that.
Hold on. How old is this baby?
4 months.
So all these rumors have been in the last 4 months, right? All these rumors came down after.
Yeah, one of them was our own.
Not to sign it.
From our own heard them rumors.
If this is your child, are you going to get back together?
No.
No way.
No way.
No.
Let's find out. You all think it's his child. You all do. I know all this audience thinks it's your child. When it comes to 4-month-old Dominic Mark, you are the father. Whatever. You know what we're in the world of? We're in the world of caring for that child.
That's fine.
Okay?
That's right.
Thank you, man.
You better be a man.
You know what? I will, but you need to get a wife there.
Anybody can be a father. Yeah, and I'll tell
You're not a piece of trash. You are. I pay my bills. I would never hit your foot. Yeah. What does Marky do? He won't even change a diaper. He won't even change a diaper. Change more than you. I give him a bath when you don't. You guys ain't nothing but trash, all 3 of you.
He's made your life a living hell.
A living hell, Maury. He said the baby ain't his. Then he say it is. Then he said it ain't. He plays me like I'm a ping pong.
We're going to find out right now. Galen.
Emerald's mother revealed to me Emerald might not be mine.
He's my daddy, and I don't want nobody to say otherwise. I'm scared of being here because I don't want somebody to say, you're not his kid.
In the case of 18-year-old Emerald, John.
It's an unbelievable hour of paternity drama, and the results are in.
Everyone, this is Casarah. Now, when Casarah got pregnant with her ex-boyfriend Galen's baby, she claims Galen jumped up and down and begged her to name the baby Galen Jr. And guess what she did? Now, what did Galen do to repay her for that honor? 3 months later, Galen began claiming that Galen Jr. was not his son.
I came all the way here from Decatur to prove to my deadbeat baby daddy Galen that he is the father of my 5-month-old son. When me and Galen found that I was pregnant, he was so excited. He told me he was not gonna leave me, but guess what? 3 months later, he left me and denied my son. I called him up and asked for a can of milk, and guess what he told me? It's not his problem, but it's all his problem after today. He listened to his family, his friends, and his supposed to be baby mama Amy. They're all telling him that this is not his baby. But guess what? The DNA does not lie. Galen is the father.
He's made your life a living hell?
A living hell, Maury. A living hell.
Really?
He plays me like I'm a ping pong. Comes with me, tell me the baby his. Then he lie and say the baby ain't his. Then he say it is. Then he say it ain't. Maury, he is playing me like a ping pong.
What's the deal?
Oh, Maury, let me tell you.
Yeah.
The first thing is, when I got pregnant,
Yep.
his family said the baby ain't his, because they don't like me.
Oh.
But the second thing was, my baby came out too late to be his.
Too light.
Then my baby got sick and he turned dark. They said, my baby too dark. What do he think he is? What do he think he is, Maury? He is dark. Look at my baby. Do you see my baby? Look at my baby. Do you see it, Maury? He talking about my baby too dark to be his. That's my baby, Maury. That's my baby. My baby, Maury. That's my baby. Then he got with his other baby mama, supposed to be. She's some of the old mama that she's pregnant and she doesn't care my baby.
Okay, hold on. Amy, girlfriend, or the other girlfriend, right?
The other supposed to be baby
so what's
mama.
his family? What's everybody saying?
Said he's not the daddy. He don't look
But
nothing like him,
you
but
know
it
what?
doesn't
Today,
matter
the
because
DNA
he's the man that I'm going to take. If the baby is his, he will be taken care of. If he's not,
ask you this, because I read that you did something at the hospital, okay?
Woo! Maury,
You did something at the hospital. You told him not to sign the birth certificate.
I told him not to sign the birth certificate.
Why?
I said, because I got something to prove to you and your family. But you know what? Today is the day that he gonna step up and be a man and take care of his son. And I'm not playing, Maury. Today is the day you gonna step up and take your place and take care of your son.
All right,
I'm not
okay.
playing.
Casarah, you're talking to a screen here. Okay, I'm going to bring him out now.
Maury, hold on. Let me check the file. Maury. Hold up.
I want you to hear what Galen had to say before the show, okay? Watch this. Take a look.
For 2 years, I've been going through nothing but drama with Casarah. I'm tired, I'm done, and I'm finished after today. Even from the beginning, my grandmother, my family, even my girl Amy told me I need the DNA test. Casarah made me think that she was a good girl. But good girls don't go around messing with 3, 4, and 5 guys. I let her give him my name because I thought he was my son. I wanted to give him my name back. When the DNA test proved that he's not my son today, I want her to leave me the hell alone.
Everybody, here's Galen. Galen, come on. Sarah?
She know what it was,
Whatever.
man.
She does know. We gonna show what it was today when the DNA proved it today.
Hey, I was back and forth from town to town. She can't tell me what she was doing. I can't say what she wasn't.
Back and forth, living with different females. That's what he's doing.
Wait a second, Casarah. Wait a second. Now you've talked. Let me talk to Galen, all right?
Listen, Maury. I still went against my family because I still was in love with her. And so I believed her when she told me that she was pregnant with my son. And so that's the reason why I took care of him for 3 months.
Right.
But I still had my doubts.
Right.
And so after me and her broke up, I stopped doing for him until I figured out if he was mine or not, because I didn't want to get too attached to him.
Let me ask you this, Galen. You think that child looks like you?
Look at him. He don't look like me.
I think that if this is your child, you would step up.
If he's mine, I'm going to take care of him.
He don't have no other choice.
If he's my son, I'm going to take care of him.
You don't have no other choice.
Listen,
what you talking about?
Maury, if that's my son, I'm going to be a man. I'm going to take care of him.
I have that feeling. We're going to find out right now.
Sure is.
Okay.
And he going to take care of him.
In the case of 5-month-old Galen Jr., Galen, you are not.
I told you that. But I'm apologize. I'm sorry that I said that he was your father. I'm sorry, and I apologize. I'm gonna be the better person. I'm gonna be perfect. But you don't have to take me through that because you know you slept with me too.
Okay, I know that. But what you take me through?
All right, whatever.
You got me thinking that that's my son.
Okay, whatever.
He got my name, but that ain't my son.
Okay, you gave me your name.
Okay, so it's over with. I want her to change his name.
I will. It ain't nothing.
We'll be back right after this.
Emerald's mother revealed to me Emerald might not be mine.
He's my daddy, and I don't want nobody to say otherwise. I'm scared of being here, but I don't want somebody to say, you know, you're not his kid.
In the case of 18-year-old Emerald, John.
All you do is lie.
What happened to this couple after the show? We have an amazing update. It's an unbelievable hour of paternity drama, and the results are in.
This story is fascinating. We have Emerald here. Emerald's 18. Backstage is her father, John. Now, you see, Emerald and John say they share a father-daughter bond that is virtually unbreakable. But here's the tragic twist. John may not be Emerald's biological father. Here's their story.
18-year-old Emerald and her father, John, seem like they have the perfect father-daughter relationship.
My dad means the world to me. I would do anything to make him happy.
I knew that Emerald and I would have just an awesome relationship as soon as she was born. The doctor carried her across the room and she smiled at me. And didn't know what to say.
It was because of this extraordinary bond they share that John decided to reveal a secret that he had been hiding for years.
4 years ago, I found out that my dad might not be my dad. It was really hurt. You know, he's my daddy no matter what, and I don't want nobody to say otherwise, so.
Emerald's mother revealed to me that Emerald might not be mine, and I was devastated.
Both John and Emerald are desperate for the paternity truth.
Up until this point, you know, I never wanted a DNA test done because I was scared, you know. I didn't want somebody to say, you know, he's not your dad.
If I hear tomorrow that I'm not the father, it's going to be upsetting and devastating to both Emerald and I both.
If I hear that he's not my father tomorrow, then I don't know what I'm going to do.
Now, of course, we've given John and Emerald a paternity test. We're going to reveal the results in a moment. How shocked were you in the 8th grade when your father told you this?
I was really upset. I was very shocked because, you know, my daddy's my daddy. He's my everything. He's my whole world.
Been in your life since day one.
Yeah.
The other side story to all of this is that you were very young, but your father lost another daughter.
Yeah.
They had another daughter.
Yeah.
And she was lost when she was an infant. You think you look like your father?
I think that we have.
You knew this in the 8th grade. Now this is 4 years ago. You've resisted a DNA test, haven't you?
Yeah, because I'm scared of being here because I don't want somebody to sit there and say, you know, he's not your dad, you're not his kid. Because, I mean, I've seen other things that have happened, and I'm scared that mine and my dad's relationship isn't going to be the same.
So are you on board with this thing today, or
Oh, yes, I want to know. I'm just very scared.
Okay. And have you thought about the possibility that he's not your biological father?
Of course I have.
And?
It's not going to change. Our relationship will not change.
It won't?
No.
Do you think would you search for your biological father?
No.
You would not?
No.
You would not search out your biological
No.
father? Wow.
If my dad is not my dad, then that's a piece of paper saying that. That's not me saying that.
Everybody, welcome John. Here's John. John, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Good to see you.
I love you, baby.
First of all, I want to congratulate you on having a terrific daughter.
Oh,
You ought to
thank
be
you.
Very proud of her.
I tell her that every day.
You love her more than anything.
Yes, sir.
So if you all love each other as father and daughter so much, why do we even need this test?
It's something that I want to know.
Emerald says nothing's going to change if you're not the father. How about you?
No way. Nothing will ever change. Nothing will ever change.
In the case of 18-year-old Emerald, John, you are the father.
It's okay. Oh, it's okay. Everything's all right. Everything's okay.
Yes. All right?
Yeah.
No more doubts. No more questions.
No, we can put this
no
away.
It's over. Thank you
you
very
so much.
Thank you.
I love you so much. And I'm so happy that, you know, it came out the way we wanted it to.
Yes,
because
yes.
if it didn't, I don't.
Oh, I love you very, very much. Oh, I'm glad.
When I met Lupy, I looked at my daughter and I said, what the hell are you thinking, Irene? He's a bum.
My daughter has developmental issues, and this guy has done nothing.
I mean, look at this guy. Look at him. He's a punk.
Let's get one thing straight. I'm not that kid's father.
You're the whore. You're the whore.
But is he the father? Lupy? It's an unbelievable hour of paternity drama, and the results are in. Everyone, this is Irene, and next to Irene is her fiery mother, Lillian. You see, Lillian and Irene are here to confront a man named Lupy. That's Lupy. And they're here to prove that Lupy is the father of Irene's child, Autumn. Here's their story. When Irene met Lupy, she believed they were meant to be, even though they shared nothing in common.
He didn't have a job, he didn't have goals, but I loved him and I tried to make it work.
Somebody who was not convinced at all about Lupy's character was Irene's mother, Lillian.
When I met Lupy, I looked at my daughter and I said, what the hell are you thinking, Irene? He's a bum.
Ignoring her mom and hoping for the best, Irene soon got the reality check when she got pregnant.
When I told Lupy I was pregnant, he immediately asked me for a DNA.
I just could not believe that he would deny this baby.
If dealing with a deadbeat dad isn't hard enough, Irene's daughter Autumn is sick, and Lupy could care less.
My daughter has developmental issues, and this guy has done nothing at all to help her.
He has never sent her a dime, not even a birthday card from her father.
Despite all of her drama with Lupy, Irene is hoping she can inspire Lupy to change. But Irene's mom, Lillian, has no faith in Lupy.
I want these DNA results to make Lupy look like a fool, and I'm hoping that eventually he will grow up, be a man, and take care of his daughter.
Lillian, you think this guy can grow up, be a man, and take care of his daughter?
Hell no. Punk. He'll always be the bum he is. Always.
What did your mother tell you when you first brought Lupy around?
That he was no good for me, that I was too good for him, that I don't know how to look for men, and...
Look at him. I mean, look at this guy. Look at him. He's so thin. He's like, look at this guy. Look at this.
And when you got pregnant, what was the first thing he did?
He sat there and denied my daughter, instantaneously. He said,
you know why?
He said no.
Because his pee-pee's so small, he couldn't believe he made a baby. He couldn't believe he made a baby. That's why.
Did you ever once say that I might be the father of that child?
Of course, every time. He didn't really start pushing the DNA issue till I went to court, because I was tired of fighting with him to pay what's due to her.
So now you're not only the grandmother, you're the father, I guess.
I'm the grandfather, I'm the grandmother, I'm the father, the mother, I'm the counselor, the therapist. I'm everything to that little girl. And she means the world to me. I don't mind.
Well, maybe
but she needs a father in her life. She needs somebody to say that's my dad. Bum! Look at those pictures! Look at that! Oh my God!
All right. Here's another side of the story. You think Lupy has another side to the story?
Let's listen to him.
Okay.
Let's see.
Irene and I were in a relationship for 2 years, but let's get one thing straight. I'm not that kid's father. Irene is a very smart woman with an extensive vocabulary. But how come when I asked her for a DNA test, she was like, She says Autumn's my kid, but I know she's not my kid because she's an ex-prostitute and a habitual liar. And besides, she's a money-hungry bitch. I know it was Irene's mother's idea to pin this baby on me. She should help her daughter find her baby's daddy and stay the hell out of my life for good. When everyone finds out I'm not the father, everyone's gonna know how much of a real whore you truly are.
Here's Lupy. Lupy, come on. Lillian, look, your daughter.
I don't think so.
A minute ago you were sure.
Lupy.
A minute ago you were sure.
She lead a lifestyle, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You and what lifestyle you lead?
She probably still leading that lifestyle. You helped her lead that lifestyle. You helped her lead that lifestyle.
You know what her lifestyle is? You know what? Wait a minute. You know what her lifestyle is?
Gotta stay.
She graduated college. She works for a doctor. What you got? What you got? What you got, you bum? Get off of me. What you got, you bum?
Lillian,
What you got, you
Lillian.
pothead?
All I care about is that child.
That's all I care about. My granddaughter. That's it.
All right, we're going to find out the result right. In the case of 20-month-old Autumn, Lupy, did he father her baby?
All you do is lie.
What happened to this couple after the show? We have an amazing update. It's an unbelievable hour of paternity drama, and the results are in.
When I told Lupy I was pregnant, he immediately asked me for a DNA.
Just could not believe that he would deny this baby.
When you got pregnant, what was the first thing he did?
He sat there and denied my daughter instantaneously. He said,
you know why?
He said,
because his pee-pee's so small, he couldn't believe he made a baby. He couldn't believe he made a baby.
Irene and I were in a relationship for 2 years, but let's get one thing straight. I'm not that kid's father. She says Autumn's my kid, but I know she's not my kid because she's an ex-prostitute and a habitual liar. And besides, she's a money-hungry bitch.
Lupy, that your daughter?
I don't think so.
If you're the father, are you going to be around?
Absolutely.
In the case of 20-month-old Autumn, Lupy, you are the father. Take care of that child, okay?
But she
Get on your knees. Get off of me.
Lillian,
She knows her
you
lifestyle.
this.
She
Now
needed
just
to prove
calm
to
down.
me. Why didn't you do it? Why you didn't do it in the beginning when we was together for?
What
Why you
for?
ain't do it when we was
Because
together
you
for?
ain't worth it,
Because you
that's
got
why.
this one influence and you ain't taking
And your mother influences you.
Okay.
You bum.
You sitting here listening to her.
You're a bum. You're a loser and a bum.
Okay,
Every chick out here, make sure you know that.
All you do is lie.
What happened to this couple after the show? The answer is next. It's an unbelievable hour of paternity drama, and the results are in.
I trust my husband. When he said that's not his baby, I believe him.
Guy, you are the father. What happened to this couple after the show?
Gone. I want you to get your stuff out of my house and leave. All you do is lie. I don't want him no more. I'm sick of it.
You're gonna leave him?
Yes, for real. He's out of there.